Good morning to everybody out there in YouTube land. This is the Big Larry Morning Show. Welcome to my show. I know I've had Monday and Tuesday off. I haven't been feeling too good. Hope everyone's feeling all right this morning. Calling for some shitty weather coming our way. Rain today, rain tomorrow, and snow Friday. Snow Friday. Yeah, I think it's a cold or the flu. It's the first time I've seen you here today. Welcome to my show. Howdy, Black. Where you from, ASD? Yep. Yeah, I ain't worried about his guys. I got my own to cover me up. It's a hanging, bum. It's a hanging. As y'all see, I am still in my own house. No eviction notices, no sheriffs, no Vaughn. No one's come to collect rent. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I like to know where some of you are sitting. That way, we talk about a lot of different things on here. The weather, my cousin Stinky, as we all know, Von Hilton. Yeah, I'm catching them Kentucky shakes. I don't call them Von shakes. We call them Kentucky shakes. He is my new landlord, but I ain't paying rent. I'm going to get evicted. Then I'm going to go for squattering rights. It'd take him a year to get me out of here. Yeah, the Ninja Kyle Kentucky shakes. There you go, 4 acres. It's a joke bum that we've put out there because he says he was in bed sick, shaking. So we started calling them the Kentucky Shakes. To me, it's called cold chills, and that's when you cover up. But I don't care if you got cold chills or not. You got kids. You got to get out of the bed. Sorry, Vaughn. I've got out of my bed to take care of my kids when I was sick plenty of times. Plenty. Oh, I get them all the time. I just wish I could have some again. Whiskey, baby. Burns says he hopes he don't get the whiskey shakes. No, I'm not a ninja or a vampire. I'm just a redneck northern boy. Yeah, exactly. Morning, Miss Kitty. I'm sorry, I almost missed you. Your purple hearts towed you away. Honey, Miss Kitty's throwing you purple hearts this morning, saying good morning to you.
All right, thank you for prayers, everybody. I feel good, better.
As y'all sounds, she sounds better. She's feeling better. That butt's getting her around now.
Yeah, it is.
It ain't hurting her no more. Her back's doing okay. Her head's doing okay. So she's good. Back to work she goes.
It's still tender when you touch it.
I got a lot of things tender, baby.
Oh, I'm
But you gotta just take it easy with it. I see you brought me some coffee. Just make sure you don't hit your head. If you're gonna go outside again, when we get this snow Friday morning,
helmet.
Put a football helmet on or something.
I don't have one.
Well, I'll get you one. I'll go out and buy a special helmet just for you.
I need one. Butt padding too.
Yeah, butt padding too.
I'm not planning on falling, but it might happen. I hope not though.
Yeah. Kitty's laughing.
Laughing at what?
I don't know. Me or you or all or everything.
Okay.
Probably because I said that we had to get some padding for you.
Yeah. Knee pads, elbow pads, the whole works.
Yeah, you definitely need pads.
Oh, shut up, Daddy. You nasty.
I didn't say nothing nasty. All I said is, yeah, you need knee pads.
I know what you know. Where's my other sock? Did you take my sock? Where's my sock?
Yes, there is 4 acres. I agree. My father wasn't a man. He didn't take care of me. He didn't raise me. My stepdad did, and that's a man. He might have beat the shit out of me. He might have threw me across the room. He might have kicked me with his work boots on. But he still showed me how to fish and hunt and cook and how to be a man. And wife says, and learned him how to not fight fair. I fight fair, people. I fight to win. Good morning, Robbie. Yeah, I definitely didn't want to be off here today. I had to get on today. I was off Monday and Tuesday. Stuffy up nose, not feeling good. I got some chicken noodle soup in me, and I feel a little better today, so I figured I better show you guys that I'm still here. I'm still kicking, still in the same house. We ain't moved yet. Yeah, he didn't fight nobody. He's never been into a fight his life. He'd run from it. Yeah, and that's what I figured, Kitty. Everybody was wondering what was going on. Where am I? Am I moving? Am I in jail? Or what's going on? Yes, I did. Yes, I did enjoy that rage with Baby Jane. Yeah, I did get to see it. He don't understand it costs us $150 per person per house to do. He's got to have the sheriffs come out here and give me my eviction notice. Then he's got to take me to court. And then she's going to give me another eviction 30-day notice or whatever. Nobody's paid rent, Robbie. We're not going to. We have all decided we're not giving him rent. We talk to each other every day. I talk to the renters. Kittens are doing good. I ain't paying my rent. I got my rent sitting right there. Yeah, we know that, caveman. Well, I hope so too. 4 acres, that would be nice. Me personally, I want him to spend it all, every penny, because once all the money's gone, then he's going to have to start selling properties to pay bills. It's his own fault for not having money, Robbie. If he'd have a job, he'd have money. He would have took care of his kids the way he was supposed to. He'd have money. He would have showed Andrea love and respect and treated her like a wife and not like some fucking slave. He'd have money. If he would have treated the Frost with respect and trying not to say we stealing money from your mom and we stole this, we stole that, he'd have money. Invest in the properties and he could have the money. Yeah. Exactly. If he worked 30 years, he'd have a nice pension coming. People, he says he worked for the government. Well, the government should be paying him. So he's a fucking liar. Of course, we all knew that. The only way he can make money right now is to start selling them trees off that land. And if he does that, I know Alice is going to come back and haunt him. Because that was something that she would never want. She wanted it to stay nature. She loved all the trees. She didn't want one tree off her land taken out of there. Oh, I know. I'm not gonna say no names, people. Let me fill you in on something. I have a cousin right now who has did 30 years in the United States Army. He finally retired. He turned around and went and did 22 years in the state penitentiary as a security guard, one of the main security guards. So he retired from there. He gets a nice little paycheck every month. I don't know exactly because it's none of my business. I don't get into people's businesses like that. But I guarantee you, he making 4 times more than what I make. Probably 10 times what I make. Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, he'd definitely be forced to leave after they sell the properties. And yes, he is, caveman. Good morning, Folgers. Good to the last drop. Jeffrey, are you going to join a hangout? I remember you from the What Evil Have I Done days. Well, yeah, let us all know, Jeffrey. She does, caveman. She has a heart of gold. Vaughn would be Vaughn would have spent hours working, not being lazy. He had a good life. He could have a good life if he wanted to, 4 acres. He don't want to. The only way Vaughn's gonna make money is he can find people to buy some horse vaginas that he modded up on his computer that you guys can do if you wanted to. Me personally, I don't see why anybody would want to play with horse vaginas. Caveman sending you hearts for being a good woman to me.
Oh, thank you.
But they're my color. Green. Yeah, hearts are hearts, huh, baby?
Yeah,
You know me, I like the color green.
I know it.
Green painkiller, green money.
I like yellow, orange, purple, pink. Oh, I don't like pink that much. Just don't send me a black one. Don't send me a black heart and I'll be fine.
Okay, honey. Yes, I agree, caveman. Green is the best color. Yeah, they're calling for a little bit of rain today, thunderstorms tomorrow, and snow on Friday. So watch out, Kentucky. Well, and that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to call out lies. If we know somebody's lying to you, call them out. Because I'm going to. If I lie to you guys, call me out. Morning, City. I bet he did. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out how to do a lot of this, and I'm going to get into one of these shows one of these times. Somebody's going to be doing a video with Vaughn in it, and I'm going to get in it too, but I'm not going to show my face. I'm going to change my voice because Vaughn knows what I look like, and he knows what I sound like. So I got to change my picture and my voice.
You know what? Telling him is not gonna help.
But I want to be in a live video with him, and then right at the end, show him who he's really talking to. Like I said, people, he says somebody stole them guns. I know who he sold them to. We stole this and that. Nobody stole no money from Alice but Von Hilton himself. And I got news for everybody, and I got news for Von Hilton. If his mama had treasury bonds or whatever them bond things, shit, whatever shit he's talking about, and them $1,000 bills, his mama would have turned them in. She was hard up for money because she was tired of supporting his fucking ass. She's been supporting him for 30 fucking years. That's all his bills. That's all his food. That's his clothing. That's his deodorant. Oh, don't use deodorant. Sorry, he gets that for Christmas from me. She was getting hard up for money. Did I turn Big Von Hilton's life insurance policy in? Yes, I did. Because Miss Alice needed the money. Why have it sitting there doing no good when she can get it? So she got it. And I put it in her fucking bank account and she spent it on her hair and whatever else she wanted to do. So fuck you, Vaughn. Like I said, and I'll tell everybody, Vaughn, run your fucking mouth. We don't need a judge. We don't need the cops. All we need is you to take your stinky, fucking, pukey looking, nasty looking ass to the park and be there when I get there. We'll settle the problem. I'll bring your fucking rent money, bitch. Right at Oneida Park. Just me and you. Come and get your money, bitch. You're going to come and get something else too besides your money. You're going to come and get a fucking ass whipping. Vaughn, you're a karate expert? Well, I got a 20-year-old boy in there wants a piece of your ass now. You're saying he stole money from your mother to send himself to school? He's going to fuck you up. 2, you better worry about your own son because I hear he's coming to get a piece of you too. And I'm not talking Jerry. You got surprises coming your way, Vaughn. You better get ready. Big surprises. The only weapons I am going to use are my hands, people. My fists are as big as a sledgehammer. And when they hit like a sledgehammer. Yeah. Tables, ladders, and chairs. I wish, Adam. Belt match for the rent. There you go, Adam. Last man standing gets the rent money. Hell, I'll even throw $1,000 more in on it. But we all know he's not going to show up. He's a piece of shit. And his karate don't have nothing against the big grizzly fucking bears.
It's mine.
All out hardcore. Yeah, I mean, he'll be part of the playground when I get done with him. He'll be sliding up the slide instead of down the slide. Yeah, true, caveman, true. Yeah, I'm really starting to get tired of him, guys. I really am. I'm fucking so sick of him. I really can't wait until I can see him face to face one more fucking time. Because it's not going to be a nice guy. And I don't give a shit if it's at the carryout, the park, the dollar store, or the fucking judge's office. I don't care. I want to see him. So what? What am I going to do? Go to jail for domestic violence for 2 weeks? Whippy! Been there, done that. Feed me. Give me a vacation. Because that's all they can give me. Karate teaches you defense, not offense. Yes, he is, caveman. Yeah, that'd be a good way to get rid of him, too. Just stomp on his feet. But Raccoon Man, I'm going to break the leg. And that's what I'm aiming for. I'll be truthful. He got a black leg that's about ready to collapse on him. I'm breaking it. Promise. There you go. I remember Hacksaw Jim Duckett. He is a pretty good guy. Yeah. I'm going to talk to Uncle Little Jim and try to have a party this year, people. I think Uncle Jim will let me get away with a little party as long as I take care of it and I clean up all the mess when the party's over. And he lives right next door to Vaughn. It ain't like we can't all jump in our vehicles and drive down and sit in front of Vaughn's house. Or I get the principal of the school to let us party on his yard. That would be nice because then we're right across the street from Vaughn's house. I'd break his leg before I got him into the figure four. Oh, I'll definitely try to stream it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that, caveman. We have a party and we're going to fuck with Vaughn. I will be filming it all. Or I'll hire somebody to do all the filming. I got a guy that does a lot of good pictures. He does it for a living, so. And the funny thing is, that's also the man that filled all of Vaughn's paperwork out for him. Ain't it, Vaughn Hilton? Because you don't know how to fill out Social Security paperwork, so you had to have someone do it for you. You didn't fill out the welfare paperwork because you had that same man do it for you. Because you're too stupid to read. I don't know how you're reading things on the fucking computer when you can't even read a piece of paper where it says put your name and your social security number. You don't even know how to do that. Well, I understand that, caveman. You're on the other side of the world, buddy. It's hard for you guys to come over. Oh, J Dub's got a surprise coming his way, too. Like I said, my brother lives in New York City, just on the northern side of New York. And he has been coming in and watching some of the videos. He's watching some of the J Dubs where he's talking shit about me. My brother don't go for that kind of shit. You talk about the family, you're going to deal with the family. Oh, I've told him we want to see it. He said he'll see what he can do. Oh, I promise. My brother gets a hold of J Dubs. J Dubs won't be on for a week or two. You'll know if my brother's been there because J Dubs will not be on. If he's on, he's gonna be black and blue from head to fucking toe, starting with his face. His face is gonna get fucked up. It's almost time for that morning wake and bake. Looks like it's time for another shave. Yep, time for the meds. You got that right, kitty. It sounds like the wife's in there doing her meds right now. Honey, you're getting smarter every day. You got me new lighters? My blue one went dead last night. So you must have knew it was going to go dead on me. Yes, yes, he does. And he lives right there in New York. Yep, exactly. Von Hooting. Well, he says I ain't paid rent in 7 years, so there's 7 years gone already. Even though I got receipts showing that I paid my rent. And somebody said that he's raising the rent to $500 a month. Hell, he ain't getting shit.
No, 500 a month for this place?
Yeah, honey.
No.
I personally didn't think it was 15 years. I thought it was something more like 5 or 6. I have some good friends here in Louisville, and it's a big family of frost. They could be related to me, Raccoon Man. Probably a Chevy 3500 truck. If I had buku money right now, that's what I'd go out and buy me a 3500 truck Chevy or Ford. I like Chevys and Fords in trucks. In the truck. In the cars, I'm a Chevy man. Fords, I've owned a lot of Ford cars and they break down a lot. Found on the road dead. Fix and repair daily. Fucked up rebuilt Dodge. They say a lot of different things about the Fords, but I like their trucks. Yeah, you probably could, but I just never been too good on Toyotas or Hondas or any other that stuff. I've always been a Ford and Chevy man. I've had a Ford Pinto. I've had, a few Fords in my life. Ford Mustang. I don't even know what that word is there. Miseratis. Is it a car? I don't know. Nothing runs forever. Not even our human bodies, people. Something's going to break down sooner or later. Well, then your hubby is a Dodge man. Dodges are pretty good in the truck category. The reason I picked the Chevy 3500 people is because, like I said, once my kids are all gone and they're out on their own and they're not coming back home looking for a place to stay for a couple of months, then me and the wife's going to get a mobile home and we are going to travel. We're going to get on the road and we're going to go from state to state and enjoy life. She wants to go to the Grand Ole Opry. I want to go to the Grand Canyons. I want to go see Mount Rushmore.
What's her name? Played on Ghostbusters, the Statue of Liberty.
She wants to go see the Statue of Liberty. And while we're up there, we're going to go see Buddy. I'm going to that factory. I'm going to go to his little sweet factory he's got there. Even though I ain't much on sweets, but there are a couple of things I'd like to try. Yeah, and there's three kinds of people. There's a bow tie man, there's a regular tie man, and there's a no tie man. I'm the no tie man. I don't like ties unless I have to. Weddings, funerals, a job if they're paying me good. You're a mechanic. Dodges are horrible, I bet. Yes, I say everybody's different completely. None of us are exact the same. If I can pick out any car in the whole world that's ever been made, I probably want a 1912, one of them kind, what do they call them? Model A's, I think it was called, where you go out in front and you crank it up. It only does 5 miles an hour. I'd love to have one of them in mint condition. All original. Go out in the garage, start it up, put it on the trailer, take it to the show, or cover it up, uncover it, show it at the show, cover it back up, bring her back home, put her back in the garage. On beautiful sunny days, drive it around town just to keep the oil and the gas fresh. You'd love a Ford Roadster. Yeah, I mean, well, I got a Ford truck. I got a Ford 150 sitting out there, and I got a Chevy Trailblazer out there. So, like I said, Chevy and Fords. When Vaughn started saying that I bought a brand new whatever kind of truck it was or car that I bought, everybody should have known that's fucking nuts because Larry don't buy that. If Larry bought one of them, I was giving it away because I buy Fords and Chevy. Studebakers, yep. Yeah, see, now that would be nice 4 acres if it's real nice shape. If not, hopefully your son can put it back in shape. Well, I'm not saying the other companies don't build good trucks and vehicles, people, because they do. It's just everybody has their choices on what they really like. You know, some people like asparagus, some people don't. Some people like steak, some people don't.
I like the one that runs.
My wife says she likes the cars that run. She don't care what names on them. It's all original. That's good. That could be worth a pretty penny there if it's cleaned up and took care of real nice there, 4 acres. Still purrs like Larry's kittens. Yeah, well, I believe that. My kittens ain't purring much more. They're mad at me. They don't even come near me no more. I squirted them with that water bottle too many times.
I squirted them too. They still come to me.
See how they know you feed them. I don't.
They should know who feeds them. They come to me for that reason why. It's probably the only reason.
Yeah, it's like during our funeral, Vaughn put out there, same day the funeral's going on, he's doing a video. Oh, Larry's got a brand new truck. He's looking out his window or looking on the camera. Look, Larry's got a brand new truck. Hey, retard. It was a borrow. I don't own the truck. Look at the fucking tags on it, you stupid fuck. They told you who the truck belonged to. Belonged to Jim and Millie. Their names are on the front license plates. Duh. That's how stupid you are. You can't even look. Hell, you never even come out of the house during your mom's funeral. And we did it in your own fucking yard, retard. Man, I hate you, James Von Hilton. You're a stinky, no piece of shit trash that your mommy should have threw away fucking 50 fucking years ago. She should have known you were no good when you couldn't even empty fucking bedpans right. No, he can't read. He talks about me, and I can't read because I'm only a 6th grader. His words and my words are, I'm reading the same words he can read. So maybe he only made it to 6th grade in reading and only made it in 4th grade in math. So the Mustang. The one that I've owned was my Mustang, was my fastest. Now my stepdad had a pretty quick let me think of what that car was. Eldorado. But they had the engines all zoomed up, and I mean it was a quick car.
Daddy, you like these, right?
Yes, honey, I do.
Yeah.
And my brother's quickest car would have been he had a Chevy Monte Carlo. It was pretty quick. And I tried to get him to sell it to me. He wouldn't sell it. He ended up totaling it out. It was too much power for him. I try to be. I try to be caveman. I like to be honest. I like to talk. I'm a talker. Same thing like Miss Alice. Miss Alice was a talker. That woman, you go to her house just to drop off a loaf of bread. 2 hours later, you're finally getting out the door after you had to tell her, I got to go get my kids. I got to go get my kids, or I got to go do this. You literally had to beg her to leave. But I think that's because she was lonely. She's up in her 70s and 80s and 90s. No one visits. She might have a family member come over once a week to see her. Yeah, she knew he had mental issues. Thank you, caveman. I'm not saying I'm perfect, people, because nobody's perfect. I make mistakes every day, too. I learn from mine. I'm not like Vaughn. I don't say, oh, that mistake's wrong. I got it right. Do it my way. No, if something's wrong, I change the way I did it and try it again. Vaughn just keeps trying it his way. Caveman, that is a definitely. And any man that don't, something's wrong with that man. That is your queen. She's the woman who keeps your house clean, cooks your dinners. Some of you women go out there and work every day and then come home and clean house and cook dinners for your man. Them are hell of a women. Them are queens, people. You can say whatever you want about your girlfriend or your wife, but if she does all that, that's one hell of a woman. And my woman does that. The only thing she don't do is leave the house to go to work. She got enough work here to do. Taking care of me and taking care of two growing boys in there. Yeah, he likes that Monster Mash song. Yeah, I don't go tell my women to go sleep in the car. Hell no. No, I've never told no woman to ever go sleep in a car, Robbie. That's Vaughn. Vaughn's thinking of himself. Well, you know what my wife would have tell me if I tell her go sleep in the car. She'd be like, "Fuck you. You go sleep in the car." And better yet, why don't you go sleep in the fucking doghouse? And that's the way she would tell me. She's not scared of me. She tells me how it is, and that's why I love her to death. That's why we've been together 20 years, 21 years.
I'll tell you too.
Yeah, I know. I know you're repeating what he said to her. I knew what you meant, Robbie. I just let it up a little more. I knew exactly what you were talking about when you said it. Oh, there's nothing to be sorry about, Robbie. Don't be sorry about that, buddy.
We love you anyway.
We love you. And good morning, Robbie. Glad to see you made it today. As everyone knows, Larry didn't do no show on Monday, did not do a show on Tuesday. I did a quick interview, I think, on Monday morning. I did like 15 minutes or so and then dropped out of there and took Tuesday off. And I'm feeling a little better. Got some chicken noodle soup in me, got some food, got some cigarettes, got some painkillers. We're set to go for the week. Yeah, I was off for 2 days. I've had a cold. I think it's a cold or the flu, so I'm fighting that a little bit. I know that's not an excuse for me not to be on the computer. Me laying in bed all day being sick when I'm fucking laying in bed right now online. I could have did it while I was sick, but yeah, I know a lot of you is worried about where I was. Usually, like I said, I've been doing it for 3 months now, almost every single day.
Get that out of there.
Been laughing at Joey Gums and Vaughn the last few days. Yeah, I thought Vaughn went postal on Larry. Yeah, and that's why I'm on today to let everybody know. No, he has not evicted me yet. No, I've not received no eviction notices. No, I've not even heard from him. He knows better. At least he better. Doing good, Thomas. A little stuffy up nose, but I'm doing okay. He is a local from Georgia. Uh,
What? You didn't spell that, did you?
I don't know.
No, this one.
Honey, that money you put on the table last night,
Uh-huh.
you can put that in your purse. You can
Okay.
keep it for God's money or extra money in case you need something for something. Maybe you need some halls or bubble gum or something like
I
you
got holes.
like.
I got holes.
Okay, well, put it in your purse in case you need it for anything. It ain't like I need it for nothing.
Okay.
I don't like dollar bills. I like $100 bills.
Yeah, well,
I know.
you get what you can.
I get what I get, huh?
Yeah. You look good, honey.
I think it's in here.
You,
My pokey.
you poke. Okay.
I do too, Robbie.
I want to put this in my purse too. Where's that at scratch? I don't like that song.
Larry, what Arnold Schwarzenegger movie is your favorite? I really don't know. I like a few of them.
The Running Man. I want to see that.
I think he's got a few good shows. The person to ask that one to would be more to my wife because
I like them all.
she likes most of his movies and she says she likes them all.
The Running Man. I like the Running Man, but they haven't showed it in a while. So I like the Mars one.
Can you hear her back there in the background, people? She likes the one that he goes to Mars or whatever.
And then Running Man.
The Running Man one.
I would like them all, so it don't really matter. I want to see the Man in the Moon.
Larry, I am 61 years old and probably will never get to the USA, but if I did, I would love to shake your fist. No problem, caveman. And if that ever happens, vice versa, buddy. I ever come on over to your side of the world, I will definitely hook up with you. I bet your wife thinks Emma is hot. Amie. Amy. Must be somebody in the movie. I don't know. Total Recall. Yeah, that was the name of the movie. His is The Predator.
Well, I like it, but I'm not into it that much.
Who you asking that to? You talking to Caveman? Caveman's on the other side of the country, I think. Or are you in Canada, Caveman? I think he's on the other side of the pond. Denmark, yeah. Yeah, Caveman, we were talking about you. That's what I thought. You're on the other side of the world. I think he thought you were in Canada. And I was like, you live in Canada. It's real easy to get a hold of you. Because I do go to Ohio. I do go to Michigan. It ain't nothing jumping across and going across one of them bridges and being in Canada. I'm trying to get comfortable, people. At least I don't have to hide my chest from Nate's wife this morning. I don't see Nate here yet. Speaking of Nate, it's about time. Getting my morning meds ready. It's pretty decent. 2 hits and pain's gone.
No, sit down. That's mine.
Yeah, it's just like we had a discussion about pain killing medicines a week or two ago. I legally think that the government should have legalized it here a long, long time ago. And we wouldn't be in debt so far in money. We'd be sitting pretty in money because you imagine, look at what Colorado and California did the first year it was legalized there for recreational purposes. They sold over $10 million worth. First year. Imagine what that'd be like if it was legally allowed to be sold that way in all 50 states. That's $50 million a day coming in. Yes, it does. Well, if that's what they want, Robbie, they already got it. Everybody's almost in debt. A lot of people own for their cars, their houses, their travel and vacation bills, sending their kids off to college. No, we give more money away than we fucking got coming in. I mean, how many years have we been feeding other countries? How many years have we been sending everything that we got to them instead of using them for ourselves? Don't put me wrong. Africa, you guys need food. The United States is glad to help. Mexico, you guys need food. You guys need help. We are glad to help. That's what our nation is supposed to do, is help each other. But you don't, you can't rob us. We gotta, we got over 100 million people right now in the United States homeless. We need to worry about our homeless people. We need to worry about our vets that are coming home from war that need help. I wish I could do both, Thomas, but doctor says I am not allowed to drink no more at all. That's what I say, caveman. A country needs to take care of their own problems before they can help other nations. And we need to take care of our problem here in the United States. Like I said, people, I'll go for president, but within 48 hours of being the president, I will be assassinated. Because a lot of people not going to like me. The wife says a lot of people don't like me now, so what's the difference? I know God says to help all, help your neighbors, help your friends, be this, be that. Well, people, if I got 4 pieces of bread left, I'm not giving it to my neighbor. I'm giving it to my children. I'm going to feed my house before I feed the next door neighbor's house. Sorry. Especially when, now, if it's just me, I'm not worried. Now, if it's me and my wife here and my neighbors have got kids down there and they're going hungry, oh, I'll take the food out of my mouth and send it down to them kids. That I will. But I'm not taking food out of my house to feed anybody until my family's fed. My kids are fed. Once my kids are fed, then I don't mind helping them. Like I said, the church gives away food every last Friday of the month. OBI gives food away at least once a week most of the time. Usually, during, it matters what the school year is like, how many kids they got up there, how much of their stuff they got left, what their kids use, what their kids don't use. I have, if you got an STD, you should be telling everybody that you're having sex with about it. You shouldn't be having sex until you get rid of it. Sorry, Thomas, that's the way I feel. She's probably one that gave it to you. Work vans coming in. I could use some fresh mud, baby. Was it one of the workers?
Yeah, the white van.
Okay, I thought it was. I was making sure.
He's going real slow up the hill because
It's all wet and muddy. I know.
it's wet, muddy, and
Yeah, I know, honey. I'm trying to roll my painkiller. Hope my fingers work this morning.
I'm not doing it.
I know, baby. You don't know how. I really think you could have used my roller.
What did you do to my feet, Kitty? Quit going after my feet, baby.
Yeah, coffee. The wife's getting me coffee. I call it mud, Thomas. Larry, have you ever been to the Kentucky Derby? Yes. A long, 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 long time ago. About 15, 16 years ago. I went there. Love horses. I think they're very beautiful animals. What about the FBI there, Thomas?
Hey, I'm right here, Doofus. Don't do that.
No, they're the guy that owns the property behind this house. He has about 390 acres laying back up in there before it comes into the Daniel Boone Natural Forest. He owns both sides of the mountain and probably about 30 acres back dead behind my house. And he's selling the trees. He's a horse vagina. Yeah, well, it's not cool to me. I don't like them taking them trees out. Because then them deer are going to stay away a little bit longer. They're chasing all my deer, my squirrel, my rabbits. They're chasing everything out of here. They've been here about 3.5, 4 months now, and they are like literally cleaning all of them out. If it's worth anything, if they can make a 2x4 out of it, they're cutting it down. It's not good for the earth. You know, it'd be all right if they're going to plant more trees, but 90% of them say they will, but they don't. You know, I can imagine what it's going to be like this coming year when we get all our rainstorms like we always get. You think we got a flood last year where it almost wiped us completely out? This year's going to be worse because them trees ain't up there to slow it all down.
Yeah. I don't know how to swim.
All them nasty branches and shit that they cut off of them trees. I don't know if they're up there burning them or destroying them or throwing them in the chipper, or they just throwing them on the ground and they're going to come down the hill when it starts getting all nasty and muddy and wet. And
I forgot what I was going to tell you.
I know you brought me my mud. Thank you, baby.
I think the limbs of the trees. They have a bunch of them up there, and I don't know if they got rid of them, but
Yeah.
I think they're going to try to burn.
Yeah, I won't be around in 40 years. I won't know, Robbie. I smoke trees too if I can, Thomas. And I'm about ready to roll a log here, so. As y'all notice, I had to move the camera. Yeah, 40 years, I know. I don't think I'll make 40. That means I'll be over 100. Or be coming on the 100 marker. Tell you the truth, Law, I'll be happy I get 5 more years. Where my kids are out of school, they all got jobs, they all got girlfriends and babies already, and they're out on their own world. And then the only thing I have to worry about then is how my wife's going to survive after me. Make sure I got a little bit of money put away for her to take care of herself, and hopefully her boys will help her out. Which we raised some good boys, so I think they will. Most of your family died in their 70s, yeah. Well, my family's lived all through the whole area. My grandfather died at 68. That is 10 years from the age I am right now. Died of cancer. My great grandfather lived 111. Wait a minute. He was 100, and he was like 1 month from turning 101. Miss Alice lived to 92, almost 93. Boy, that rolling sucks. Okay, I'm back. Hi, Todd. Yeah, she was 92, Todd. She was born in 1929. But, and that's the fucked up thing, Todd. I know more about her than he does, and that's his own mother. Me too, Robbie. I am. When God says it's my time, take me. I'm ready. Yeah, I know exactly. January 18th, 1929. No, he didn't even know how old she was. Didn't even know even what her birthday was. Death is the only thing we cannot escape. Yep, that's true. I thought you put that. Oh, you put it up at night, don't you? I'll say she's going off on that bell in here. Yeah, exactly. She bought 200 war bonds as a child. I want to know where she got the money from. Exactly, caveman. Honey, this coffee's cold. That it's me, or I'm getting the Kentucky shakes. I'm getting them cold chills, as Vaughn calls them, the Kentucky shakes. Oh, I know, Robbie. She took them before she passed on. Yeah, the cat's running around with a bell. She's got a bell that's inside a little round ball, and she's batting it all over the place. Yeah, honey, can I have some more mud? Exactly, Todd. Yeah, it's called morphine. They gave me some of that once before, too, and I refused it. I don't want to feel like that. Never. And I promise, guys, I put my body through hell growing up. I used to like that four-way window paint, if y'all know what that is. Or Mickey Mouse. Goofy. Purple microdots, they were okay. They just gave me 2 shots of it for chest pain and nitro and 3 baby aspirins last week. Yeah, that the baby aspirins are to keep from having a heart attack. The nitroglycerin is if you are having a heart attack. See what it is? Nitroglycerin. Do not leave home without it. Yeah, exactly, caveman. That's the way he makes it sound, too. He really does make it sound that way. Vaughn can't add, so he can't figure it all out, people. He can't figure out his mom would have been 9 years old. And she's going out and buying savings bonds. Yeah. I think at 9 years old, his mommy was worried about where her next fucking meal was coming from. Because she got 6 brothers and sisters running around that house, all wanting to eat. Wow, what side's gonna be better to light? This one feels a little loose on this side. Feels loose on the ends and tight in the middle. Well, Caveman Vaughn was reading Shakespeare while still in diapers. The genius are strong in that family. Yeah, not. Notice he brags about his dad's brother in the service, but never calls them his uncles. What the fuck wrong with Vaughn? Yeah, exactly. And he's talking about his uncles. I'd be talking about my father. His father was a World War II vet. That I bow to Big Vaughn Hilton for. As y'all notice, my dad was there too. Not World War II, but he was in Germany. My dad did his 4 years, and Vaughn, I can show you the paperwork. I showed it the last time I was live, and I can pull it out right now and show it to you again. Next week I won't be able to show it to you because then I'll have to take it out of the picture frame because it's being hung on the wall. My dad's wall. All his military paperwork's here. You know, Vaughn, you don't have none of that because you can't prove none of that. Say my dad didn't go. I'll show you all the proof you want to see. Vaughn, you run someone's social security number, you can find out a lot about them. Stinky, I could tell you every fucking job you've ever had and how much money they took from you. I'll tell you exactly what services you were in, how long you were there, and what they paid you. How much money you've made in your whole motherfucking life. What's wrong? Hello? She scratched you?
I was trying to help her and she grabbed me and now it's bleeding.
Okay, well, wipe the blood, honey, and spray her down once and she'll leave you alone.
No, I was trying to help her just about.
She's trying to play, honey. She don't
I
know she
know.
hurt you.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. 4 acres. Yep, exactly. Hell, in the whole month, Robbie, not a week, the month. See, Vaughn can get away with talking shit, people, because he won't leave the front of the screen. Tell him to go out in the real world and tell a vet that. Tell him to go tell him to go down to our post down here, the army post or whatever post that is, the military post that we have here in Oneida, and tell one of them old men that. Watch what them old men tell you, Von Hilton. You don't have to 4 acres, and I believe you. You're not Von Hilton, so I believe you. My dad did 4 years in Germany.
No. No. No.
Good morning, Ollie. I, I hate everything he does. He looks more like a Benny Hill.